Welcome back, guys. It is CALLOUS Invitational 3 Winners Bracket action. We have Tamahome and ABR. Tama went through Jirachi in round 1, and ABR took out M-Dragon. Just like the previous set, they are looking to start out 2-0. That is a wonderful place to be, whereas one of them will get knocked down to the lower bracket. Let's get into it. Tama's on the bottom. He's got Zapdos. ABR on the top. Leads Scarm. Becomes Bliss. Roar, immediate information, finds Starmie. Here's Titar, so 4 Pokemon revealed on turn 2. Tama with a huge information advantage, not even close. He's only shown Zapdos and he's only shown Roar. And he's going to Roar again. He now knows 5 Pokemon from ABR's team, where all Tama has done is shown a single poke with a single move up to this point. And he finally, on turn 4, changes it up and goes for a Thunder Wave, connecting with Bliss. Thunderbolt now 20%, and whatever Bliss wanted to do, we don't know. Full para kicks in. Ice Beam, pretty big chunk, 49%. I think that's gotta be a modest Bliss. I mean, Zapdos with Roar is typically a defensive Zapdos, and it should not take that much from an Ice Beam. Starmie out of the way, and finally, Tama has something other than Zapdos. He's got a Lax staring down Scarm. Goes immediate Focus Punch. Spikes do happen. Focus Punch, decent chunk there, 40%, but Scarm can take a couple more of those, especially if he starts protecting, which he does do here. And he's going to go back up to 72%. Will he stay in for another? Focus Punch, and yes, he's willing to trade more damage for more spikes. So there is layer number 2. Scarm is in range to die from another Focus Punch, but of course he's just going to protect and gain lefties again. And Thomas simply switches it up and goes for Return. Another Focus Punch probably incoming. Nope, he just goes Return again. But Return or Focus Punch both would have whiffed on Gengar, and that is what comes in. Switches immediately to Titar just in case. That is ABR checking for Shadow Ball. Smart of him to do that. He does find it, and Titar is gaining lefties. Focus Punch broken up by Pursuit. The damage very underwhelming, but the important thing is he stops the Focus Punch. Now Metagross comes in for Tama. That's his 3rd poke. Roar is going to find a 4th poke in Titar, which is also gaining lefties for Tama. And Rock Slide underwhelming, 32%. It gets immediately roared out. Lax is back, and he's got to step on spikes in order to do so. Snorlax is withdrawn this time. Pursuit is boosted, but it's still only 21%. Meta going to be the answer here. No bulky water shown from Tama yet. And Meteor Mash is going to miss as Starmie comes in for ABR. Gengar comes in now. And Hidden Power will be resisted there. HP Grass, the most likely thing for that to have been. Will-O-Wisp Burn. And Meteor Mash, swing and a miss. That's a 2nd miss for Tamahome. Granted, Gengar would have survived that because of the burn, but still, the damage is definitely relevant. Starmie comes in now. There's a Meteor Mash. This could be ABR baiting a boom. He might go right back to Gengar here, trying to draw him to blow up. And no, ABR does not make that read. He goes Recover, and it is the immediate boom. So ABR loses the advantage he had in that he burnt the meta, and it ends up being a fair 1-for-1 trade. Tamahome, however, gambling on the crappy 60-40 Hypnosis, it does not go his way, and he is immediately crunched down and falls behind. ABR with the lead now as he showed his last poke Swampert, which I'm sure Tama knew it would be. Very, very popular team. Nothing fancy here. This is a very well-known team for ABR. Endeavorpert has been very popular in this tournament. Tama's got that. Salic Berry kicks in here. Protect trying to keep alive from Hydro Pump, and he's going to protect against it. Goes up to 50%. Scarm comes in, immediately goes down to the Torrent boosted Hydro Pump. We've got ourselves a 4-4. Blissey here would die to Endeavor plus Sand, but it's a wild over prediction from Tama. Ice Beam, I think, trying to catch the Gengar, but he massively over predicts. Clearly, that was an Endeavor turn, and he gets smacked around by the Bliss. So we find ourselves now in a 3-4. Dragon Dance and Toxic, respectively. Earthquake heavy damage, 55%. And I'm kind of surprised Bliss didn't go for Soft Boiled there. Takes the more aggressive route in Seismic Toss. So that will result in a knockout, but more poison damage about to come down. Swampert should be safe from anything other than HP Grass at that HP. Zapdos comes in on the Protect turn. Not going to let T-Tower just die needlessly to the poison. Protect scouting for hidden power. Tama goes Thunderbolt, but that certainly doesn't mean he doesn't have hidden power. He hasn't shown it yet. Last move could be Rest. But no, it is in fact hidden power. That was HP Grass that would have nailed the Swampert, but ABR switched the Gengar into it. Ice Punch going to leave Zapdos at 1%. Thunderbolt, big damage back, but not enough to kill, even with the Sand. And Tama down to 2 pokes against 3 from ABR. And at that point, Tama is going to concede. Keeping in mind that T-Tower is poisoned and low, so that wasn't going to do anything. Lax was at 51% and did not have Rest. Presumably the last move was either Curse or Self-Destruct. So that was not a premature concession. There was no way out for Tamahome, and ABR is going to take Game 1. Please do leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Game 2 coming up next.